Good morning everyone. This is Inchara from 3rd SEM ISC department. Today here I am going to explain about rules of inference. Okay, then what is rules of inference? Here inference means deriving conclusions from evidences. The definitions of rules of inference is they are the templates for constructing a valid arguments. And there are 9 rules of inference. First one, addition. And second one is conjunction. Third one is simplification. Fourth one is modus tollens. Fifth one is modus ponens. And sixth one is disjunctive syllogism. And seventh one is hypothetical syllogism. And eighth one is constructive dilemma. And ninth one is destructive dilemma. Okay, then we discuss one by one. First one is addition. If P is a premises, we can use addition rule to derive P or Q. P, therefore P or Q. If P is true, therefore P or Q is true. If Q is true or false, P or Q must be true. For example, P is a proposition. He studies very bad is true. Therefore, either he studies very hard or he is very bad student. Here Q is the preposition, he is a very bad student. And second one is conjunction. Yes, here P and Q are premises. We use conjunction rule to derive P and Q. P, Q, therefore P and Q. If P is true, then Q is true, therefore P and Q must be true. For example, let P is equal to he studies very hard. Q is equal to he is the best boy in the class. Therefore, he studies very hard and he is the best boy in the class. And next rule is simplification. If P and Q is a premises, we can use simplification rule to derive P. Here P and Q, therefore P. If P is true and Q is true, therefore P is also true. For example, he studies very hard and he is the best boy in the class. Therefore, he studies very hard. Then fourth one is modus tollens. If P implies Q and negation Q are two premises, we can use modus tollens to derive negation P. P implies Q, negation Q, therefore negation P. For example, if you have a password, then you can log on to Facebook. That is P implies Q. You cannot log on to Facebook, that is negation Q. Therefore, you do not have a password. That is negation P. Hence, negation P is a true. Then, modus ponens. If P and P implies Q are two premises, we can use modus ponens to derive Q. P implies Q, P, therefore Q. For example, you have a password, then you can log on to Facebook. That is P implies Q. Then P is equal to you have a password. Therefore, you can log on to Facebook. That is Q. And next one is disjunctive syllogism. If negation P and P or Q are two premises, we can use disjunctive syllogism to derive Q. Negation P and P are Q, therefore Q. For example, the ice cream is not a vanilla flavor. That is negation P. The ice cream is either vanilla flavor or chocolate flavor. That is P or Q. Therefore, ice cream is a chocolate flavor. That is Q. That is true. Next one is hypothetical syllogism. If P implies Q and Q implies R two premises, we can use hypothetical syllogism to derive P implies R. P implies Q and Q implies R, therefore P implies R. If P implies Q is true and Q implies R is true, therefore P implies R is also true. For example, if it is a rhyme, I shall not go to school, that is P implies Q. If I do not go to school, I don't need to do homework, that is Q implies R. Therefore, if it is a rhyme, I want need to do homework. That is P implies R. Therefore, P implies R is a true. Next one is constructive dilemma. If P implies Q and R implies S and P or Q are two premises, we can use to construct dilemma to derive P or Q or S. P implies Q and R implies S. P or R, therefore P or S. For example, it is rain, I will take leave. That is P implies Q. If it is hot, I will go for shower. That is R implies S. Either it will rain or it is hot outside. Therefore, I will take a leave or I will go for a shower. That is Q or S. Next one is destructive dilemma. If P implies Q and R implies S and negation Q or negation S are two premises, we can use to derive negation P or negation R. P implies Q and R implies S is true, and negation Q or negation S is true. Therefore, negation P or negation R is also true. For example, if it is rains, I will take a leave. That is P implies Q. If it is hot outside, I will go for a shower. That is R implies S. Either I will not take a leave or I will not go for a shower. That is negation Q or negation S. Therefore, either it does not rain or it is not hot outside is must be true.